Well, howdy guys. It's another video of driving. Decided to come back down this way today. It's Saturday, February the 8th. I'm not sure exactly when I'll post this. Currently it's 5 minutes after 10 in the morning. I'm not exactly sure when I'll post this, but that's what time I recorded it. So today I'm just gonna go cruise around, ease around somewhere, and try to see some sights. Pretty good little storm came through the other day, and hopefully there's nothing, across the road or down and anything really tore up. But this is almost where we was dropping off the gorge in the last video. So I figured I'd tell you guys kind of what I'm wanting to do with this channel. And if I can't do it with this channel, I'll try to start a new channel. So this phone is completely crooked. I just don't understand how I can't get that right. I adjusted it with the camera on before I left, and it's doing its thing again. I don't get it. I'm sorry. But you guys can see the scenery. You guys can see a little farther up what it was. So I guess there ain't much to complain about there. Either way, I'm wanting to take this this phone here that I've got. This phone is just for recording and stuff like that. That's all that it's for. I don't use it. I have a old school flip phone that I use on a daily basis, mainly just because it's cheap. I'm on the road to no debt. I'm trying my hardest. So that's one thing that keeps me kind of going. People kayaking today. A lot of people kayaking today. Huh. It's 61 degrees or 62 up top of this gorge. I'd say it'll be around 59, 58 by the time we get to the bottom of it. But there ain't no way I'd be on the river right now. I'd have to be freezing cold. But some people are more adventurous than I, so I guess so. Sorry. I'm going to hold this camera when I notice that it's shaking. That's just me hitting the brakes. I've got a little bit of warped calipers I've come to start paying attention to. I need to tie something to the top of it or something to anchor it down or something. I don't know. Because if it would stay like this right here, it'd be good. It's a little wobbly because I'm wobbly, but right now I'm holding the case steady. But that's pretty much my plan. I'd like to use YouTube again. I enjoy making videos for you all. And it seems like y'all like the landscape around here. And it's nothing special to me, obviously, because I've grown up here. Me personally, I would like to go to Wyoming someday. It's just something about that place intrigues me. I'd really like to go there someday. But I'm sorry, this right here, this section right here is the same as the last video, but it's a little bit sunnier today as of right now. It could cloud up and rain at any moment. Like I said a couple of nights ago, there was a pretty bad storm. A couple of tornadoes touched down over here toward where I'm going. So there's a whole bunch of hikers there. Huh. Well, as you know, we're crossing the Leatherwood Ford Bridge. I have a video of standing on this bridge, actually, when it was flooding down below. That's the same bridge that I'm currently crossing, or just got across. Right back up the old mountain we go. Trusty old Dodge. Old Ford didn't make it the other day. Well, it made it, but it didn't want to bring me back with some brakes. I guess coming down that other side just eat up the brakes, because I hadn't got the rear brakes fixed yet. I had them completely unhooked where there wasn't no fluid even going to the rear. All I was using was the front brakes, and they were brand new, and the gears. You know, I could pull that truck down second gear, really not even have to hit the brakes. But I don't know. I don't know what happened. I tried not to hit a dog earlier in the day, and I locked the wheels up in the front. And I was trying not to run over a dog, and it lasted maybe from Oneida, Tennessee to across this river and up here, and then they went out. Like, I was on my way this way when that happened. So, but I got up underneath it the other day and looked at it, and I made a video, but it sucked so bad I took it down. But it looks like the brake shoe has just disappeared, and the pistons and the caliper has just fully extended, and they're not touching anything. So I don't know, because all of that stuff was new. The caliper, the brake shoes, the lines, all that stuff was new. But this truck is needing ball joints awful bad. Now I'm supposed to, you know, in quotes, inherit a truck in a little while. I'm not sure if it'll really happen. Not sure what's gonna happen, but my dad's had this Ford truck since I was in the 3rd grade, and that's about the only thing that I've ever hounded him for. That's about the only thing that I ever wanted from him really bad. So he told me that he was gonna give it to me. Pretty old Toyota. Well, he told me he was going to give it to me if he bought him something else to drive to work. So we're going to see if that happens. If that happens, I'll probably end up selling that 85 Ford. All I'm doing with it right now is running it in the woods beside by the house. Me and my buddy actually went down there and made a camping spot down there in the woods. And that's where we used to ride lawnmowers and stuff all the time. I took that truck down there and we started, and he made us a camping spot, and I just joined him that day. But if you guys want to see a video of that, let me know. I know you guys are paying attention to the road, because obviously we made a left turn instead of a right. So this is new to you all. This truck here, it sounds good, but I thought about quietening it down a little bit, because I like doing road trips in it, and probably putting on a different set of tires, some kind of all seasonals or something like that. But it needs front struts, it needs ball joints, all that stuff, and the front struts are probably the reason, a lot of it, and the brakes, that it rides so rough. And I've got 33-inch mud tires on this truck too, so I mean, they sit and roar, but that's what you can expect with a set of mud tires. We'll just keep it going for a little while. I don't know how long this video is going to end up being. I guess as long as the phone records and it don't get too bumpy, where the dang camera's messing up so bad that can't do nothing with it. I'm keeping all of the storage free as I can in this phone, because I'm trying to make it where anytime I want to make a pretty long video, I can come and make a pretty long video. Yeah. Every time I upload a video, I delete it off of this phone. Completely delete it. That way I've got all the storage that I need to do whatever. And like I said, it's not activated or anything like that. I just use it for this. I have this bad boy right here. As you've seen, it's 10:15. We're just cruising. That sign right there says leaving the Scott State Forest. Like it did, I think in the last video it said that too. And that's strange to me, because I'll show you why. If you kept going down that road off the Blevins farm, where I turned off to go down to the farm, if you kept going down that road, it comes out again right up here. Right, I think around this curve, if I ain't mistaken. Right around this curve, there's a set of gates, and on the other side of it, there's a road. Nope. That goes down to Gar Blevins Road. Okay. I gotta do something with this stupid camera mount. I mean, dadgum, I'm trying. It's starting to aggravate me how bad this is. I don't want to have to sit and hold it. That's the only reason that I got this camera mount. The mount's not moving, it's just the stupid phone that's moving. Just the top part of the mount's not as strong as the bottom, I guess. I don't know. It's irritating me, I know that much. Just cruising along here. There's the gate. There's some hiking trails here that I've never taken personally. West the entrance trailhead, I think that takes you to the farm. But where you see that green sign, that road is the road to the Blevins farms and stuff, and the Bandy Creek. Honestly, guys, what I think is I put this camera mount on a weak spot in the dash, because I see the dash moving with the camera mount. As you know, in these Dodges, you got your vents on the far left and the far right side, and it's usually colored silver. And then the middle part is black, where the radio and all the dials and controls and stuff are for the air and heat, and traction control, tow and haul, stuff like that. Trailer brakes, what have you. That all is, you know, probably more solid than where I put this, because I put this on top of the silver part, because I wanted to give you guys more of a driver's side view, and it's just not working out. Something's got to happen, because now that we're running 50 mile an hour, and this truck is not bouncing, it's not shaking, it's running smooth down the highway. I just washed it, cleaned it, filled it all the way up with fuel, which is kind of bad, because now I feel high as a kite. I was sitting there, I just had it clicked open, and next thing you know, it's shooting fuel out of it all over the place. I met Hunter, my old buddy Hunter, at the gas station. I was sitting there talking to him, and he come pulling in an old 69 Ford I used to own. That's the cab anyway. And I was talking to him, wasn't paying attention. I heard click, and fuel just went all over. I guess that means it's full. But we're starting into Fentress County. And off to your right is the True West. I'm not really sure what it is. I think it's a campground, and you can stable your horses. It looks like an old Wild West town. As you see, the buggies right there, you can actually stay in those like a little hotel or whatever. all kinds of places around here like that. Mainly horse riders and stuff. They come over here and hang out, do their thing. Little church on the hill. Jamestown's not really that far away, but I don't think I'm going to go straight to Jamestown. I think I'm going to ease down the road a little ways farther. Fella riding his bicycle. Fella walking his dogs. That camera mount's ridiculous. I mean, absolutely ridiculous. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to make good content, and it seems to fight me every time I do. I've got the charger hooked up to this phone into the back. I've got the charger running up and over the mirror and into this truck has an actual plug-in, a 115 volt, 150 watt. It's almost like a wall plug in a house. So I can just take my charger straight out of the house, plug it in here. And I've got it wrapped around that mirror, hoping that would pull against the phone and make this mount more solid, but it's just giving up. So it's starting to irritate me, as you guys can tell. You guys said it wasn't too bouncy in the last video. That's probably because I was running slow through most of it. Trying to keep some distance with this car. I don't want to show their license plate. Looks like the mower's been out. Well, I don't know. A couple of months ago I come through here, a tractor was sitting there too. Huh. Up in the woods off to the right there, there's a 78 Bronco sitting there in the woods, growed up in weeds. And that's one of my dream vehicles. I'd love to end up with a 78 Bronco. Goodness gracious. It's aggravating me. Oh goodness, I'm getting close to this car because I don't want to go on. We're in 40 mile an hour. That's okay. Ain't nobody in a hurry today, including me. We're about 19 minutes into the video, and we're already pretty much where we want to be. So, we'll see where the road takes us. Wherever I decide to go is where we'll go. Just bringing all of you guys along to hang out with me. For the most part, I'm usually by myself. Going on a road trip with a 11-month-old baby it's a lot harder than what you think. got this camera mount tightened up really good now. So I don't know, it's just fighting me. It's fighting me every way that it can fight me. Alright guys, up here we're going to make a left, but if you make a right, that takes you to Pickett State Park. Right now we're going to take a left. I had to get close to that car. So. Traffic's starting to pick up around here, and I don't like it. So obviously, if you make a right, it takes you to Pickett State Park. This way takes you to Jamestown, Tennessee. I think what we're going to do is ease down to Pall, Tennessee. See what's going on down in that area. As you can tell, this is a real curvy road. We haven't gotten into the worst parts of it yet. It's awful bad windy today, too. Kind of run out of things to talk about. If I knew how to put music on these videos, I probably wouldn't talk. Every time I've added a video that I made for TikTok or something onto here, I've gotten copyrighted. So I don't know if YouTube has their own selection of music that you can use or what. I'll figure that out someday. We're dealing with the obvious, what I deal with every time that I go somewhere. Right now I'm dealing with it. Everybody in front of me is, taking their time, including me, just cruising along. Right now we're running 35 mile an hour and a 45. I don't know what the problem is, but oh well. And everybody behind me is in a big, giant, huge hurry. Everybody's 2 inches away from each other's bumper behind me. So I believe up here I'm going to do the smart thing, and I'm just going to nip off the road, let them go on by, and I might try to stouten up this stupid thing here. Everybody behind me is wanting to run, and what they don't realize is riding my butt's not going to make everybody in front of me go faster. So I don't understand their logic at all. probably looking, seeing I got a camera on my dash. Wonder what's going on. Alright, we're gonna pull off this general store right here and let these people go on. I don't know how much further they're thinking they're gonna go by flooring it when I nip off the road, but right there is how far you're going. So, dang. All right. This has got to give. Something here has got to give. I'm very sorry. All right. We're going to let this truck go on by too. Because like I said, I'm not in a hurry and I'm not going to drive like an idiot. I don't understand why everybody wants to. This guy's not. This guy's probably driving pretty slow, actually. He's got one of my dream trucks, a Toyota Tacoma. I'd love to have one of them for this. I want another Ford Ranger, Toyota Tacoma, or something like that, just for these YouTube videos. Because I feel like if I do them right and give up this crappy camera mount and build something more solid at work or something, I think that this will go somewhere. Because you guys, I don't know about you all. Like I said, I've always wanted to go to Wyoming, Colorado, Montana, somewhere in there. I'm all the time looking at videos like this going through there. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous, and this place is just home. That's all this place is. It's just a place where I've been my whole life, so it's nothing special to me, but a lot of you guys really like it, so I'm going to try to continue to make these videos to the best of my abilities. It's just one of them things where this camera mount's shaky. I don't want to give somebody a dang seizure or something. So I'm holding the bottom of it right now. It's still shaky, so I'm holding it pretty steady. It's still shaking on me, so it's the top part of the mount that's weak. Like I said, I apologize for it. It's real annoying to me that I can't just make good content for YouTube. But we're nearing Jamestown, Tennessee. We'll be there sooner than later. But once we get into Jamestown, I'm going to make a right instead of a left. Once again, I'm going to make a right this time instead of a left. Because you make another left, you go into Jamestown. Not really wanting to go into Jamestown just yet. I'll probably go out there and have some Dairy Queen for lunch or something like that, but not right at the moment. That's nothing but the camera shaking. This truck's not shaking at all. I'm running smooth down the road, so that's what's starting to annoy me about this idea. I know I keep talking about it, but dadgum, it's aggravating me.